Welcome to GRE VOCAB CAPSULE Top 5 Word. I am Arijit. Let's start our journey. In this video, we are going to discuss a set of words starting with the letter I. We had discussed the first part, and this is the part 2. There is one word with J also. Okay, let's deep dive now. The first word with letter I, ingenuous, meaning innocent, unsuspecting. Somebody who is innocent, unwary, or artless, candid, simple guy. So let's make a sentence. He eyed her with wide, ingenuous eyes. Ingenuous means genuine. The easy way to remember is genuine or ingenuous, simplistic. Look, ingenuous, genuine. So let's deep dive into the synonyms. Let's see. Naive, innocent, unwary, doesn't is not aware, unsuspicious, doesn't raise any suspicion. So unsuspicious, unguarded is open, not guarded. Guarded opinion is that when I keep something to myself, and unguarded means I'm very straight to people. Inexperienced, inexperienced greenhorn, they mean the people who are naive or new in the world. Candid means flat face, straight, open your heart. Artless, guileless, they both mean people who are straight and simple. Uh, the opposite can be artful. Artful are the people who are cunning. Guileless, people with a lot of guile are again cunning. So guileless is just opposite of having guile or cunningness. Guileless, artful people are cunning people, so artless people are simple people, genuine people, naive people. The next set of words, synonyms are unaffected, means affected behavior is somewhere where you have already done your homework. Unaffected means straight. Unstudied, again the word studied job is where I have done a homework before I speak. Unstudied means a remark which came straight from the heart. Unsophisticated, very commonly used word, unsophisticated, crude kind of behavior. That's unsophisticated, pretty innocent and unsuspecting. So let's quickly round up. Ingenuous means somebody who is genuine, who is naive, innocent, unwary. Unsuspicious, unguarded, or inexperienced, green or greenhorn. Uh, Candid, artless, guileless, somebody who is unaffected, unstudied, or unsophisticated. Let's go to the next word. Ingenious. We learned ingenuous is somebody who is genuine. Ingenious is somebody who is genius. So that's a easier way of learning it. So clever, original, or inventive people are ingenious people or genius people. Who can say you can say gifted people. Let's make a sentence. He was ingenious enough to overcome the limited budget. So somebody who is smart enough, in spite of limited budget, comes out with something innovative. Synonyms can be inventive, creative, imaginative, innovative, enterprising. The entrepreneurial and the enterprising zeal we see in the new generation. Perceptive, intuitive, talented, gifted, skillful, astute, very shrewd or shrewd. These two are shrewd. They are basically used for negative words, but they are all otherwise all positive words. Very, very positive. So ingenious is somebody who is a genius, who is clever, who is inventive, who is creative, who is imaginative, innovative, enterprising, and perceptive, intuitive, talented, gifted, skillful. On a negative connotation, they are astute and shrewd, or say uh, people with a lot of guile, or people who are artful. Let's dive into the next word. Innocuous. Innocuous means not harmful, not offensive. It was innocuous. It was an innocuous question. So a question which didn't have any reason to be asked. Innocuous, harmless, innocuous plantation. So it won't harm the vegetation of the place. Synonyms can be harmless, wholesome. Wholesome means something which is healthy, inoffensive, offensive, inoffensive. Objectionable, unobjectionable means there is there's no objection about it because it's innocuous. Gentle, tame, insipid. Again, insipid means something which is tasteless, which is palatable, not harmful, not offensive. Insipid is plain. So wholesome or insipid is what innocuous is. Innocuous situation means harmless situation. We can go ahead with that. Okay, the next word. Insouciant. Insouciant means one who is insouciant is unconcerned and carefree. So this is somebody who is carefree, who doesn't is not concerned. So carefree kind of people, insouciant. I hardly bother what's happening. That's insouciant. Let's make a sentence. The happy insouciant people are good company. They don't burden you with worries and problems. So insouciant. Synonyms can be nonchalant. Nonchalant is somebody who hardly bothers what's happening. Unruffled. Ruffled is people who are shaken, unruffled, hardly shaken. Indifferent, negative word. Indifferent means I don't care what is happening around me. Equanimous also means the same. Frivolous, non-serious, unserious. Collected. Collected means somebody who is calm, quiet, can take a decision, unmoved. Dispassionate. Dispassionate people are people who are not passionate about anything. So dispassionate, unconcerned are carefree people. So insouciant, if we round it up, are people who are nonchalant, who are unruffled, indifferent kind of people, who are not serious, or rather they are frivolous people. They, on a positive note, they can be collected. That's like calm and quiet. Dispassionate is again a negative word. So this is what the word insouciant means like calm, quiet, collected. The next word is intransigent. Intransigent is somebody who is unwilling or refuses to change his views. People who are stubborn kind of. They don't agree to you easily. So they are intransigent. Easy way of remembering transient people who can be moved, intransigent people who cannot be moved. His father had Her father had tried persuasion, but she was intransigent, very stubborn about something. Synonyms can be uncompromising, people who will not compromise, unpersuadable, persuadable people who can be persuaded, unpersuadable people who cannot be persuadable, cannot be persuaded, malleable people who can be bent. Basically, comes from a property of metals where they can be bent into shapes. Malleable, unmalleable are people who will be stubborn, who are not easy, who are people who cannot be persuaded for doing something. Unaccommodating, accommodating people are people who will be happy to have others opinion and incorporate them. Unaccommodating are the people who are stiff. Obstinate, obdurate, unrelenting, they all mean the same thing. Very, very stubborn kind of people. Inexorable, invertebrate, intractable. Tractable are people who can change their opinion, who can be made molded. uh, Tenacious, again stubborn people. Endurate, indomitable, cannot be dominated. Indomitable, endurate, also the main same thing. Refractory, recalcitrant are again stubborn or mulish. There's another word which means the same thing. Intransigent people who will be very, very stubborn. So let's round it up. Intransigent means people who are stubborn, unmalleable kind of people. The synonyms can be impersuadable, unmalleable, unaccommodating, obstinate, obdurate, unrelenting, inexorable, inveterate, intractable, tenacious, indurate, indomitable, refractory, or recalcitrant. The next word is intrepid. Intrepid are people who are fearless, adventurous people. So this kind of a behavior is intrepid, in fearless or adventurous. A sentence can be the intrepid reporters from the war zone. Intrepid reporting, not afraid that they are going to die. The fearless, undaunted, fearless people. Undaunted stories of World War II. Undismayed. Dismayed are the people who are easily shaken. Undismayed. They are not dismayed. Unflinching. Flinching are the people who will flinch or cower under pressure. Unflinching. People who will still stand. Unshrinking. Unabashed. Abashed or opposite is unabashed. Audacious. Mettlesome. Mettlesome is are people who are hardworking, industrious, fearless people. Confident. Indomitable. The next set of words are valiant, valorous, lion-hearted. Basically means people with exhibiting extreme fearlessness, never get scared of situation, very adventurous. Plucky, doughty, venturous. They all mean people who are fearless. So intrepid, which means fearless or adventurous, basically has got the meaning which is like fearless, undaunted, undismayed, unflinching, unshrinking. Audacious, mettlesome, confident, indomitable, valiant, valorous, lion-hearted, plucky, doughty, or venturous. Let's go for the next word. Irascible. Irascible means having or showing a tendency to be easily angered. Somebody who suddenly becomes angry. They are irascible characteristic. Irritable, quick-tempered people, short-tempered or bad-tempered people, they are irascible characters. Uh, a set of words not really quickly used or rather used in normal languages. Snappish, touchy, testy, touchy, edgy or waspish. This kind of temperament is basically people who get angry very easily. Uh, Dyspeptic. The word comes from peptic. Peptic comes from stomach. So dyspeptic, people with poor behavior. Surly means basically rude, crabbed, grouchy, crotchety. They are poor behavior, rude behavior. Cantankerous basically used for old, somebody who is old and doesn't behave properly with others. Charmagenerally, peevish, captious. Captious is basically poor behavior. Uh, Bilious means warlike behavior. I'll pick up a fight for anything. So they all mean people who are quick to anger, are ill-tempered, suddenly will pick up a fight. This kind of people. So in different shades: dyspeptic, surly, crabbed, grouchy or crotchety, cantankerous, chamberlainly, peevish or bilious or captious. They all mean a very quick temperament, picking a fight, etc., which is quick-tempered, short-tempered, or bad-tempered people who are snappish, who are waspish, who are titchy, testy, touchy, edgy, etc. They all mean one word, that's irascible. The last word, jejune. Jejune is, we have had a share of this word. Um, Jejune means naive, simplistic. We started with this word, ingenuous, ending with jejune. Naive, simplistic, superficial kind of people. A jejune novel, a jejune plan of action, a jejune idea for a business, implying immaturity, amateurishness, or insipidity. They all mean the same thing. Insipid means again the same thing. So something that is naive and superficial, a jejune plan doesn't have much to do. A jejune plan can be, a plan of action can be very stupid or very simple plan. A jejune novel doesn't have any twists and turns. A jejune idea for a business means is just a simplistic idea, nothing, no complex idea. Implying immaturity means somebody who is childlike. Jejune is a very childlike behavior. Immature, inexperienced behavior is that is jejune. Naive, green. As green as grass, born yesterday type of. Raw, unseasoned, untrained, untried. Juvenile, again childlike. Adolescent behavior, innocent, guileless, artless, unworldly, unsophisticated. They all mean the same thing, immature. Jejun also means dry and uninteresting, something which is very boring, dull kind of, something that is tedious, something that is dreary, unstimulating, unimaginative. Humdrum. Humdrum is something, the humdrum of daily life. That is Jejun. Mundane kind of. Quotidian means daily affairs. Stodgy, lackluster, doesn't have any spark. Sterile or vapid. Sterile means something which is not fertile. There is nothing special about it. Used in several contexts. Vapid is again boring, insipid, banal, trite, prosaic, or colorless behavior. That's June. Uninteresting. Right, folks? That brings us to the end. Thank you.